What's up, fellas? How you doing? It's your boy Al. Right now I'm back from the train show. This is the end of the show report. It's gonna be a quick video, 2-3 minute video, just to let you guys know what went down, what to expect over the next coming days on videos and stuff like that. It's a great show. First thing I'd like to start off with, obviously, I was at my booth for the first time this year. I had a blast. So let me talk about my spot. Before I go there, why don't you check out the pictures? Just a couple pictures I had taken earlier of my booth. Check them out now. I was having a blast. Talked to so many people, as you can tell, or you might be able to tell, my voice is much more hoarse now. I had so much fun, I must have given away about, 1,000 business cards. So over the next coming weeks, it's going to show whether my sales pitching and my business cards are going to help to increase my sales or if there was a flop. So we'll soon find out about that. But anyway, I had a great time and I sold a total of 58 kits, which is a good success for me and my family, which is great. Do the math, 58 kits. It's damn good. I was only able to get away maybe for 2 hours max time, just so I could run around and shoot some videos because I wanted to have something to come back to. So I was able to only be in the Young building, and then I made it over to Better Living Center to get a couple things. I actually heard over the intercom that Scale Trains was doing their review. So you're gonna see video from Scale Trains from the 3-unit turbine. I'm very thankful for Darius being really good this weekend. Tiana, my little baby, she was there, so you'll see her in videos, you'll see her in pictures as well. And Loretta, who was really good. She was hanging out for the 2 days, so that was a good thing. A lot of people that I see that are watching the video now came over, spoke to her, came to say hi, so it was all good. Next, I want to give a big shout out to a lot of people. There's so many people that came up, so listen, I'm gonna mention some people that I just remember off the head, and people who gave me business cards, things like that. There's so many people. I want to thank everybody who stopped by the booth. Big shout out, thank you very much. But right now I want to give a shout out to specific people that I remember and that gave me business cards and things like that. So please excuse me if I forget you or your name, okay? Please. I want to give a big shout out to Art Burak, who came over to shot a video with me, which is pretty cool. He came over to see me. Big shout out, Art. Thank you. Cool. I want to give a shout out to Jim Spavins from the Mohegan and Pequot Monsterrailroad Club. You're going to see a video of that too. He did a really, really good job of an O-scale Young building. You'll see that video later. Cool guy. Big shout out to him. I want to give a shout out to Jerry from TCS. He's in Philly. Jerry, you the man. Thank you very much. He came over, helped out, did some stuff. Big shout out to my boys, Sean and Sean. You both know those. Sean and Sean came over, hung out, and Buddy Joe, who's with them as well. Big shout out to him. They came over, they hung out as they do every year. So they're practically on the verge of friends. They were like hobbyists to friends on the verge of family, getting closer as time goes by. Big shout out to them. Sean was over there hanging out with my baby, holding my baby. So, you can only have love for that. Big shout out, Sean. I want to give a shout out to the TCS crew. They always welcome me there. I am not working for TCS. They don't give me shit for free, so no one could ever say that. I'm just a very big fan of the decoders. I'm not huge with the sound decoders. If I was, I would go with like Loc Sound and then Tsunami. But I'm a real big fan of non-sound, so when it comes to non-sound decoders, I specifically use TCS. So I did a lot of marketing for them, not because I'm under their dime, and no way, I get no breaks. I just like them. So as you know me, I don't give you no bullshit. I don't be out there working for nobody. If I like something, I'm gonna talk about it and I'm gonna stand by it. If I don't like it, I'm gonna stand by that too. So it just goes both ways. So I'm gonna give a shout out to the crew because they're mad cool. You know what I'm saying? I wanna give a shout out to Shane and Mike from Scale Trains. I've seen them through the years, formed a good relationship. Again, just cool. I just wanna give them a shout out for being cool, being welcoming to me when they were with Athens. So, that's cool, so I give them a shout out. I want to give another shout out to Jeff Daxon. Where I mentioned Jeff, I guess I could mention my one purchase that I made all weekend that was from Jeff. I want to give a big shout out to him. He came up there from Virginia, I think Virginia, so forgive me if I'm wrong. I'll give a big shout out to him for coming over, visiting, and hooking me up with my one purchase all weekend. I'll show you that next. I want to give a big shout out to Elmer Scotty. He came over, we talked. Thanks for coming by, Scotty. We'll talk again, so I appreciate it. Message me and we'll get back to you. We'll see what's going on. Maybe I'll make my way to Canada. I want to give another shout out to Tim Sweeten. You guys probably know who he is. It's Tim's Weathering Depot. One thing I want to talk about is I really like what I do and how it inspires the next generation. And people joke on me all the time, oh, you have young viewers. And I used to get, people like to talk trash like that's a bad thing, like, I'm not serious. what I do is fun. I take this hobby as fun. It's a fun thing. And one thing that I'm very, very proud of, and it's most inspiring for me, guys like Tim Sweeten and Sam from East Coast Circuits. These two brothers right here, you know, cool boys. Now I'm gonna tell you about them. Tim learned about weathering from my early videos. I started weathering. He started weathering because of my videos. People talk trash, and now the dude's running his own business there. He had it there, had mad sales, mad proud of him, so big shout out to Tim. You might see him on Facebook. Tim, you the man. I'm very proud of you. Sam, also connected to AA Hobbies. So I want to give a shout out to AA Hobbies, the guys from there, and Sam. Specifically, Sam's another young guy who was a follower of mine who saw my videos, and now he's doing his own thing, East Coast Circuits. So you'll see him, he was at the show as well, and I am proud to see these two guys who were 17, 18, 19, 20s, you know, young, watching my videos, and now they did what they're doing, and shit, I can tell you, that is a good feeling. So you could talk, my haters could talk all the trash they want to about my viewers being young, but they are the next generation. Without me, it's gonna crumble and ain't gonna be nobody. With me, they're gonna continue to keep coming up, and you're gonna have dudes coming and contributing to the hobby like them. Tim's Weathering Depot, Sam, and I'm sure I'm missing other guys that are out there too who are doing their own thing, and big shout out, mad love from your boy Al. Last, I wanna give a shout out to King of Tomedy. You guys know him, he's always been out there. He comes and sees me every year. Like I said before, big shout out to everyone who stopped by to hear me go on and on about my LEDs and listen to them, whether they purchased them or not, that they stopped by there and they wanted to see what I had going on. So big shout out to all you guys. If you stopped by, whether you spoke to me or not, big shout out. Now to my one purchase from the whole show. I didn't buy anything else, not because I didn't want to, I just didn't have time, but I made plans for one thing. And as you guys know, what's my weakness? Brass, right? So I bought one from Jeff Daxon. So there it is right there, the one I was promised, the one I held for. And I'm gonna obviously hook them up with LEDs, and this will be set up at some point. Now finally, I'm gonna end this video with a little bit about the numbers that were there this year versus last year. I heard a lot of words that, oh, it's not as crowded as last year, but they were wrong. Today's total that they said over the air, so don't quote me on this, but the weekend's total was 19,867. I might be off by a few. That was the attendance total. With the vendors, it was an additional amount that came up to around 21, 22,000. Someone's gonna correct me below, I know you are, because everyone knows that. I just don't know. Last year's numbers were 14,217 attendees with like 3,800 vendors, so it was a total of 18,000 last year. So just comparing the attendees this year to the attendees last year with the vendors, it was still more this year than last year's attendees and vendors. So that just to let you guys know that. This is the end of my show report. Check out the videos coming up after this. And your boy Al, see you on a rebound, all right? Peace out.